and now I'm going to do a pot roast. I'm going to pot roast some chicken Marylands. First thing I want to do is get some colour on my Marylands though. I think if you're doing roast like this, Marylands are the best cut. They stay nice and moist. Most people, if you're going to roast, it means you're going to cook for a long time. The breast, those sorts of things can't really stand up to being cooked for a long period of time. So some oil in my pot. I want to brown this chicken. So skin side down. Cook that on both sides until it's nice and golden brown. Then we're going to take our chicken back out and put our mirepoix in. So I've got some onions, some shallots, and some carrots. Dice those, pop them in, saute them off, and then add some tomato paste. Now I've got some colour on my legs and my Marylands. Take those out. Now I can pop my vegetables back in. I just want to saute those up until they start to soften. Once they've started to soften, I'll add my tomato paste and my chicken will go back in. Then my herbs, got some dried mushrooms, which is where most of the flavour in our little stock is going to come from. So these dried mushrooms, once we put the stock on them, will release all of their flavour into the stock and we'll end up with a beautiful, almost gravy that'll go with our pot roasted chicken. And I'm going to add some fusilli pasta, which will turn a pot roast into a whole meal. So everything that comes out of the pot will then be able to be eaten as a meal. I've added my tomato paste, my stock, and my dried mushrooms in there. Final things are my pasta. About 1.5 cups of fusilli. And then my herbs. A couple of sprigs of thyme and a couple of bay leaves. Pop those in. Give all that a stir. And then into the oven for about an hour. So you want to have your oven set above boiling, obviously. So you need it to be about 140 to 160 and check on it from about half an hour onwards. You want the meat to be falling off the bone, you want the mushrooms to be tender, and you want the pasta to be tender.